Oh my God, guys. Did you all hear? The Emperor is making a huge speech today. I'm literally shaking with excitement.
Yeah, I heard about it. But I can't make it, unfortunately. I'm stuck on a double shift at the factory today.
Same here, working the docks until late tonight. Management said they need all hands on deck for some emergency shipment.
And I'm covering someone's shift at the communications center. Won't be free until tomorrow morning.
Aw, that sucks, guys. But don't worry. I'll text you everything that happens. Real-time updates. From what I've been hearing, it's going to be something big about Siciliana. You know how the rumors have been flying around.
What kind of rumors?
Well, think about it. It's 2035 now, which means it's been exactly 10 years since the unification. 10 years since the old world was finally crushed under the might of our glorious empires. This is the biggest anniversary yet, and you know what that means. The annual gift-giving ceremony is going to be absolutely incredible. I bet the Emperor has some amazing surprise plan. Maybe new trade agreements with Siciliana, or expanded cultural exchange programs.
I'm not so sure about that, Diomedes. Tensions have been really high between our nations lately. Like, really high. All because of these rebel groups joining forces. Both empires keep blaming each other for harboring dissidents.
Oh, come on, Srax. You worry too much. The rebels are just upset because their precious old world got taken away from them. And now they're forced to live in this horrible, oppressive utopian society. Poor them, right?
Diomedes, this world is far from a utopia. With all the corruption we see at the top of the chain, all the surveillance, all the restrictions, this feels way more like a dystopia than any kind of paradise.
Ceasefire, that's really offensive. My father and my mother both died in the wars back in 2035. They sacrificed everything for this new world. They did not die in vain. This unified system quashes problems quickly. No more civil unrest. No more meaningless conflicts. We live in a world of genuine peace and harmony now. Something the old world could never achieve.
Diomedes, I think you're living in a bubble, a really thick bubble.
We all respect what your parents did. But that doesn't mean we can't question what came after. The system they fought for might not be what they actually wanted.
Exactly. And I think whatever announcement the Emperor makes today, it's finally going to show you the real world. The world the rest of us have been living in.
What do you mean by that?
We all think this announcement is going to be some kind of war declaration against Siciliana.
The signs have been there for weeks. Increased military presence around the capital. Not to mention the extra supply requisitions and border fortifications.
It's all adding up to something big, something violent.
You guys are being way too paranoid. The Emperor would never start another war. Not after achieving this perfect peace. You'll see when I text you later with updates. It's going to be something wonderful. Maybe an expansion of the gift-giving traditions, or a new cultural festival, or enhanced cooperation between the empires.
I hope you're right, but my gut says otherwise.
Same here. Something feels really wrong about all this.
Just be careful today, Diomedes. Stay alert. And if things go bad, get out of there immediately.
You're all being ridiculous. But fine, I'll be careful. Though I guarantee there's nothing to worry about.
In Patha, the moment has finally arrived. Project Maze is ready. After all these months of preparation, all the testing, all the calibrations, everything is in place.
Are you certain? We only get one shot at this. If we fail, the resistance dies with us.
I'm as certain as I can be. The serum compounds are stable. The psychological conditioning protocols are perfected. The facility is completely operational. We've run every simulation dozens of times.
And the volunteers? Do we have enough people willing to undergo the process?
More than enough. Desperation has a way of making people brave, or foolish, depending on your perspective.
I still can't believe we're actually doing this. When we first discussed the concept 3 years ago, it seemed like pure science fiction. Genetic enhancement through induced trauma, superhuman abilities triggered by extreme stress. It sounded like it couldn't be done.
But that which can't be done has always been the rebellion's specialty. Think about it. 2 empires controlling the entire planet. 7 billion people under unified rule. Complete elimination of national sovereignty. That seemed impossible 20 years ago. Yet here we are.
True, but this is different. We're talking about fundamentally altering human biology, creating something that has never existed before. What if we succeed beyond our wildest expectations? What if we create something we can't control?
Then we deal with that when it happens. Right now, our priority is simple. Destroy this totalitarian nightmare. Return freedom to humanity, whatever the cost.
You know what I miss most about the old world? The chaos. I know that sounds strange, but there was something beautiful about having over 100 different nations, all with their own unique ideals, their own cultures, their own experiences and perspectives.
The conflicts were brutal, though. Border wars, trade disputes, ideological tensions. The old world was far from perfect.
Of course, it wasn't perfect. Perfection is a myth. But at least people had the freedom to be different, to disagree, to choose their own path, even if those choices sometimes led to conflict.
And now?
Now everyone must follow the same beliefs, the same laws, the same policies. Whether you live in the frozen tundra or tropical islands, whether your ancestors were farmers or fishermen, whether your culture values community or individualism, none of it matters anymore. We're all forced into the same mold.
A mold designed by the emperors, for their benefit, not ours. And I mean, they literally advertise it.
I lost my mother in the war to end all wars. Did I ever tell you how she died?
You mentioned she was killed in the fighting, but never the details.
She was executed, not in battle, not defending her home. She was executed for refusing to surrender her local governance position, for insisting that her community should have a voice in their own future. They lined her up with 47 other local officials and shot them all as an example for the others.
I'm sorry. I had no idea it was that brutal.
You want to know what makes it even more tragic? The name of the war itself is a complete lie. The war to end all wars. As if one conflict could somehow eliminate all future conflicts. As if violence could create lasting peace through sheer force of will.
It's propaganda. Nothing more.
Exactly. One war doesn't end all others simply because it wants to. If anything, that war was just the beginning. The beginning of another century of human conflict. Except now all the conflict is hidden, suppressed, driven underground.
Which is why we exist. Why the old order fights. A functional world is one where people are free to choose. Even if those choices sometimes lead to disagreement. Even if they sometimes cause problems.
Freedom is messy. Democracy is chaotic. Self-determination is complicated. But the alternative is this sterile, oppressive uniformity. This suffocating control over every aspect of human existence.
Trading freedom for peace is not the same as peace-giving freedom. The emperors promised security. They promised stability. They promised an end to conflict. But what they delivered was imprisonment.
Yup, and then they decorated the prison with clean streets and efficient transportation. Not to mention guaranteed food supplies and medical care. All carefully designed to keep people docile.
Speaking of the emperor, have you heard any details about today's announcement? Our sources in the communications center are being unusually tight-lipped.
Nothing concrete. But the military preparations suggest something significant. Troop movements, equipment requisitions, border fortifications being reinforced. It has all the hallmarks of preparation for conflict.
Conflict with Siciliana.
Most likely. The two empires have been increasingly hostile, each blaming the other for the rise in resistance activity. Each claiming the other is harboring rebels and dissidents.
Which is ironic considering we operate in both territories.
The truth is irrelevant to them. They need an external enemy to justify their domestic oppression.
Whatever the announcement is, it works in our favor. Chaos creates opportunity. Distraction creates vulnerability.
And as soon as the Emperor finishes speaking, Project Maze goes active.
The volunteers are already in position. The serum is prepared. The psychological conditioning chambers are calibrated. The monitoring equipment is online. Everything is ready.
How many recruits do we have for the first wave?
17 confirmed volunteers. All young. All desperate.
Good. Now is the time to strike while the authorities are distracted.
Exactly.
After today, there's no going back. Win or lose, everything changes.
Then let's make sure we win. The old world is counting on us.
Oh my God, this crowd is absolutely massive. I've never seen so many people in one place. Everyone is screaming and cheering. The energy here is incredible. We're all waiting for the Emperor to come out of his palace. I can barely move, there are so many bodies pressed together.
Diomedes, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. You should seriously consider leaving. Right now.
Xrax is right. Something feels very wrong today. We've been hearing strange reports all afternoon.
The communication center has been buzzing with encrypted military traffic, way more than usual. And it's all being routed through emergency channels.
You guys are being paranoid again. Look around me. These are families, children, elderly couples. Everyone is here to celebrate our wonderful empire. There's nothing to worry about.
That's exactly what worries me. If this announcement is what we think it is, if it turns violent, all those innocent people are going to be in danger, including you.
The crowd could turn into a stampede, or worse. Please just get to somewhere safe.
Even if something bad happen, which it won't. There are literally hundreds of Emperor's guards everywhere. They're positioned all around the square, on rooftops, at every entrance and exit. They would deal with any troublemakers immediately.
Diomedes, those guards are exactly what we're worried about. What if they are the troublemakers?
That's ridiculous. The guards protect us. They serve the people. They would never wait. The Emperor is coming out. I can see him on the balcony. Everyone is going absolutely crazy. The cheering is deafening.
What's he saying? Can you hear him clearly?
He's starting to speak now. Give me a second to listen. He's talking about how proud he is. Proud of our new world's development. He says compared to the chaos of the old world, humanity has never been better off. More prosperous, more unified, more at peace.
Okay, that sounds normal enough. Maybe we were wrong.
He's talking about the 10-year anniversary, how much we've accomplished together, how strong our empire has become. Wait. Oh no.
What is it?
Diomedes, what's happening?
He's starting to talk about Siciliana, just like you guys predicted. He says they've been harboring rebels, injecting dissidents into our territory. He's saying the Emperor of Siciliana is jealous of our wealth and power, that he wants to destabilize what the Emperor calls the better nation of the world.
This is bad. This is exactly what we were afraid of.
Keep listening. Tell us everything he says.
He's getting more aggressive now. His voice is rising. The crowd is getting more agitated. Some people are starting to look uncomfortable. He says that since it's the 10-year anniversary, it's time to weed out all those who are trying to ruin our wonderful society. Time to eliminate the threats from within.
Diomedes, get out of there. Now. Whatever he says next is going to be terrible.
He says starting today, starting immediately, all guards, police, and military personnel are tasked with a new directive.
What directive? Diomedes, what's the directive?
They are to kill anyone who seems even remotely rebellious, anyone who questions authority, anyone who shows signs of disloyalty, anyone who might be working with Siciliana. He says this will ensure a future of perfect order and absolute obedience.
Jesus Christ. Get out of there right now.
Run, Diomedes. Run as fast as you can.
Find an exit. Any exit. Don't look back.
I can't move. The crowd is too thick. Everyone is starting to panic. Some people are cheering, but others are trying to leave. But there's nowhere to go. We're all packed in like sardines.
Push through. Do whatever you have to do.
Wait, something's happening. All the guards around the square, they're moving. They're changing positions.
Moving how?
They're all turning toward the crowd. They're raising their weapons. Oh my God, they're aiming at us. The guards are pointing their guns at us.
Diomedes, get the hell out of there.
Move now.
Whatever it takes. Push through the crowd.
Find cover.
Run.
I'm alive. Barely, but I'm alive.
Oh, thank goodness. We've been worried sick.
What happened? How did you get out?
Are you hurt?
I managed to push through the crowd. It was absolute chaos. People were screaming and trampling each other. The guards started firing into the crowds. I saw so many people fall. I ran straight home. I'm hiding in my basement now. I can hear gunshots in the distance and sirens. Lots of sirens.
The purge has begun, just like we predicted.
I hope you understand now, Diomedes. This whole new world utopia thing, it's complete and total bullcrap.
The Emperor doesn't want peace. He wants complete and total control. And as you saw today, he will happily kill millions more people to achieve his selfish, disgusting goals.
I'm so sorry. You were all right. I was living in a fantasy. My parents, they died for nothing. This isn't the world they wanted. This is a nightmare. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. We're going to help you.
It's time we told you the truth about who we really are.
We've been keeping this secret for a long time. But after today's events, it's time you knew everything.
What do you mean?
Since the New World formed 10 years ago, we've been part of a rebel organization called the Old Order.
Our mission is simple: dismantle this dystopian nightmare and return to the world of freedom we had before.
The world where people could choose their own governments, their own laws, their own futures.
You're all rebels this whole time?
We tried to open your eyes gradually. We hoped you'd see the truth on your own, but the Emperor's propaganda was too strong.
We've been working on something, a project that could change everything. Project Maze.
Project Maze? What is that?
It's our secret weapon. Through this maze protocol, we've been creating superhumans, enhanced soldiers to fight back against the New World's military.
We have so few numbers compared to them. We need to ensure every single one of our fighters has the power to take down at least 1,000 New World soldiers.
The three of us. We've all gone through the Maze protocol. That's how we gained our enhanced abilities.
Enhanced abilities? What kind of abilities?
Incredible strength, enhanced speed and reflexes, heightened senses, accelerated healing.
It works through a special injection that gets activated when you're under immense stress and danger. The serum causes your DNA to... Your body essentially over-enhances itself to avoid death.
It's like evolution on steroids. Your body becomes something more than human, something capable of incredible feats.
I don't believe you.
This was taken last week. After my latest enhancement session, the serum makes your entire cardiovascular system more efficient.
That's real? You're all actually superhuman now?
In a way, yes. But the process isn't easy, and it's not guaranteed. Only 10% of trial runners make it through.
What happens to the other 90%?
They don't survive the transformation. The stress is too much for their bodies. Their systems shut down.
It's a huge risk. But right now, with the New World purging its own people, we need to get as many volunteers through the maze as possible.
We have very little time to bulk up our forces before they consolidate power completely. If we're going to take the capital, it has to be soon.
Which brings us to you, Diomedes. We want to give you the chance to help us, to go through the maze trial, to become one of us.
You want me to risk my life on a 10% chance to become a superhuman rebel?
After what you saw today, can you really go back to living under this regime, knowing what they're capable of?
Your parents died fighting for freedom. This is your chance to honor their memory, to actually fight for the world they wanted.
But the choice is yours. We won't force you. If you say no, we'll understand.
I'm scared, really scared, but I can't keep living in this world. Not after today, not knowing what I know now. If there's a chance to fight back, to make things right, then I have to take it. I'm ready.
Are you absolutely sure? Once you're in the maze, there's no turning back.
I'm sure. What do I need to do?
Wait outside your door at 2 a.m. A transport will pick you up. It will take you to the facility.
The maze is underground, deep underground, away from government surveillance.
You'll be given the injection before you enter. Then you'll have to navigate through the trials, survive the psychological stress, let the serum do its work.
This is one of the entrance tunnels. You'll be guided through the initial process. But once you're inside the maze itself, you're on your own.
Can I stay in contact with you while I'm inside?
Yes. The facility has communication equipment. You can message us if it helps. Send us videos if you need to.
Sometimes talking through the fear helps, but don't rely on us too much. The stress has to be real. That's what triggers the transformation.
Diomedes, good luck. We'll see you on the other side.
Stay strong.
Your parents would be proud.
Thank you, all of you, for showing me the truth, for giving me this chance. I won't let you down.
Project Maze is now fully operational. We have multiple trial sessions running simultaneously. The facility is at maximum capacity.
How many volunteers do we have active right now?
Over 3,000, and more arriving every hour. Word is spreading fast through the resistance networks. People are desperate after witnessing today's massacre.
Good. We need these super soldiers quickly, with Purge beginning in earnest. It won't be long before they track down our operations, before they find us and kill us all.
I understand the urgency, but this process cannot be rushed. The psychological conditioning must be precise. The stress levels have to reach exactly the right threshold. Too little and the serum won't activate. Too much and the volunteers will have complete mental breakdowns.
Are you certain our deception is working effectively? The volunteers really believe they have only a 10% survival rate?
Absolutely. That lie is crucial to the entire operation. When they think they have a 90% chance of dying, their brains switch into pure survival mode. Maximum stress, maximum adrenaline. That's exactly the biological state needed to trigger the DNA mutations.
But in reality, 100% survive, because it's literally just a maze, with some psychological pressure.
Exactly. The real magic happens with the DNA mutator injection that we give to all trial runners before they enter. The maze itself is just the delivery mechanism, the way to activate what's already in their bloodstream.
Speaking of the current situation, I've been reviewing footage from our field operatives. The Emperor's brutality is beyond anything we anticipated.
How bad is it out there?
People are being shot in the middle of the street, for seemingly no reason whatsoever. A woman was executed for asking a guard for directions. A man was killed for walking too slowly. Anyone who shows even the slightest sign of confusion or fear is immediately marked as a potential rebel.
This is worse than ethnic cleansing. This is indiscriminate slaughter.
I've been analyzing the killings, and I think I understand the Emperor's real strategy. This isn't actually about weeding out rebels. It's about population reduction.
Population reduction?
Think about it. The Emperor's army consists of approximately 2 million soldiers. The civilian population of Menestak is roughly 50 million. That's a 25-to-1 ratio. Far too many civilians for effective control.
So he's trying to balance the numbers.
Exactly. Kill enough civilians and suddenly his military outnumbers the general population. At that point, revolution becomes impossible, no matter how angry people get. They'll never have the numbers to overthrow him.
That's diabolical, but also strategically brilliant, which means we have a very narrow window of opportunity.
How narrow?
Based on current killing rates and projected military deployment, I estimate we have maybe 2 weeks before the population balance tips permanently in his favor.
2 weeks. To complete all maze trials, to organize our enhanced forces, to launch a coordinated assault on the capital, and to eliminate the Emperor.
The good news is that his army is currently spread thin. They're conducting purges in every major city simultaneously. Most of his forces are scattered across the countryside. The capital defenses are probably at their weakest right now.
That gives us a tactical advantage, but only if we move fast. Have you made contact with our ally in Siciliana yet?
I sent the coded message yesterday. The Emperor of Siciliana should receive it within 48 hours.
Good. His cooperation is essential to the plan. Once we eliminate the Emperor of Menestak, he needs to immediately dissolve his own empire and announce the restoration of the old world order.
The beauty of having a secret rebel as the opposing emperor. He's been waiting for this moment as long as we have. When the Menestak Empire falls, he'll gladly dismantle his own power structure.
I just hope our timing is perfect. If we attack too early, before enough volunteers have completed their trials, we won't have sufficient enhanced soldiers. If we wait too long, the Emperor will have killed too many civilians and consolidated his power completely.
We'll know when the moment is right. Our field operatives are monitoring the situation constantly, tracking purge progress, military movements, civilian casualties, population statistics.
What's the latest count on completed maze trials?
As of 1 hour ago, we have 837 successful graduates, all with confirmed enhanced abilities, all ready for combat deployment.
And how many are currently in progress?
Another 2,400, with completion times ranging from 6 to 18 hours, depending on individual stress responses.
So within the next day, we'll have over 3,000 enhanced soldiers.
Correct. And if current recruitment rates continue, we should reach 5,000 by the end of the week.
5,000 superhumans, each with the strength of dozens of regular soldiers. That should be enough to storm the palace. Even if the Emperor recalls some of his scattered forces.
I'm confident in our chances, especially with the element of surprise. He has no idea we exist, no idea about Project Maze, no idea about our enhanced capabilities.
And no idea that his fellow Emperor is actually working against him.
The perfect storm of deception.
Soon that symbol of oppression will fall, and the world can begin to heal.
Freedom is within our grasp. After 10 years of planning, after 10 years of suffering, justice is finally coming.
What the hell? I just woke up. I'm in some kind of dark maze. All I have is a flashlight and my phone. How did I get here? I don't remember entering any maze.
You were tranquilized. All trial runners get hit with a tranq dart before entering. It helps keep the stress levels high, and it's when they administer the DNA injection.
Wait, I've already been injected? I don't feel any different.
The serum takes time to activate. It needs the right biological conditions. High stress, elevated heart rate, adrenaline.
That's why you need to get moving. The reason 90% don't survive is because they waste too much time panicking at the beginning. They freeze up instead of pushing forward.
Start moving through the maze. The sooner you begin, the better your chances.
Okay. I'm starting to move now. This place is really dark, and it feels ancient, like it's been here for centuries. Just went through this doorway. The wood looks really old.
How are you feeling physically? Any changes in your body yet?
Not really. Maybe a little more alert than usual. But that could just be the adrenaline.
Keep moving. Don't stop to analyze everything. The maze will test you in ways you can't predict.
This place is massive. How did you guys even find it? And how did you build it without the Emperor noticing?
We didn't build it. The maze was constructed in ancient times, probably hundreds of years before the unification. We just discovered it and modified it for our purposes.
Added the injection systems, the monitoring equipment, but the basic structure was already here.
That's incredible. What was it originally used for?
Nobody knows for certain. Some kind of ancient trial or religious ceremony, but it's perfect for our needs.
These walls are so old. You can see the wear patterns from centuries of use.
How's your stamina holding up? Any improvement in your physical capabilities?
Actually, yes. I feel like I could run for hours without getting tired. Is that normal?
That's a very good sign. It means the injection is starting to work. Your cardiovascular system is being enhanced.
Your muscles are becoming more efficient. Oxygen processing is improving. Keep pushing forward.
This is amazing. I can feel myself getting stronger with each step. Moving through another section now. The architecture is fascinating. Whoever built this was incredibly skilled.
Don't get too distracted by the surroundings. Stay focused on completing the trial. The psychological stress needs to remain high.
Right, sorry. I'm just amazed by all of this. The history, the engineering, the fact that it's been hidden for so long.
The Emperor's forces have no idea this place exists. It's completely off their radar. That's why it's the perfect base for our operations.
How many people have gone through this before me?
Thousands over the past few years, including all three of us. It's how we gained our enhanced abilities.
And you all made it through safely.
We were among the lucky 10%. But yes, we survived the trials and came out much stronger than before.
Getting deeper into the maze now. The stonework is incredible. So precise. So detailed.
How are your senses? Vision, hearing, smell. Any improvements there?
Now that you mention it, my hearing does seem sharper. I can hear echoes that I couldn't detect before. And my vision in the dark is improving.
Excellent. Those are classic signs of successful enhancement. Your body is adapting to the serum perfectly.
This is incredible. I feel like I'm becoming something more than human. Look at these wall markings. They're like nothing I've ever seen. Ancient symbols or something.
Keep moving. Don't spend too much time studying the details. The trial isn't complete yet.
You're right. I need to stay focused. I can explore the history later. Wait, I'm approaching a really narrow corridor. I need to squeeze through.
Lock in though, okay? Some sections of the maze are more challenging than others.
I'm going through now. It's really tight, but I think I can make it. Oh my goodness. What was that? Something huge just rushed past me. Some kind of creature.
What?
There shouldn't be any monsters in the maze.
Diomedes, you need to abort the trial. Right now.
Turn left at the end of that narrow corridor. There should be a red exit door. Run to it as fast as you can.
We need to figure out where the hell that creature came from. This has never happened before.
I'm on it. Turning left now. Looking for the red door. My heart is pounding. What was that thing?
Just focus on getting to the exit. We'll figure out the rest later.
Get to safety first. Everything else is secondary.
I can see the red door. I'm almost there. We'll update you once I'm out. Something is seriously wrong down here. I made it to the red door. But there's a problem. The exit door won't open. I'm pulling on the handle, but it's completely stuck.
That shouldn't happen. That's literally the emergency exit. It's designed to open from the inside.
Try pushing instead of pulling. Sometimes the mechanisms get reversed.
Or look for a release button. There might be a manual override.
I've tried everything. Pushing, pulling, looking for buttons. Nothing is working. The door is completely sealed.
Okay, don't panic. I'm the closest to that exit on the outside. I can come open it for you from this side. Just give me a few minutes to get there.
Please hurry. I think I made too much noise running here. That creature might have heard me. I keep hearing strange sounds echoing through the corridors.
Stay calm. Xrax will get you out. Just stay quiet until he arrives.
Can you barricade yourself somehow? Use anything in the room as protection?
There's nothing here, just the door and empty walls. And the red emergency lighting. Wait, I can hear something. Breathing. Heavy breathing on the other side of the corridor I came from.
I'm almost to the exit. Just hold on a little longer. Keep that door locked from your side.
It's getting closer. The breathing is getting louder. Whatever that thing is, it's right outside.
Don't make any noise. Maybe it will pass by.
Xrax, how much longer?
2 minutes. I have my shotgun with me. If that thing is still there when I open the door, I'll take care of it.
Please hurry. I can hear scratching now, like claws on stone. It's right outside the corridor entrance.
Almost there. Stay strong, Diomedes. Just a few more seconds.
Oh God, it's here. It's in the room.
Diomedes.
What's happening?
I'm opening the door now. I shot at it, but the bullets, they did nothing to it. So much so that the damn thing sent my flying back.
Xrax, are you okay?
I'm hurt, but alive. But Diomedes, she's gone. That thing tore her apart. There was blood everywhere.
Fuck. No.
This can't be happening.
Wait, there are more of them. Multiple creatures coming out of the maze. They're not just monsters. They look like they used to be human, but twisted, elongated, mutated beyond recognition.
How many?
I can see at least 5. No, wait, more are coming. They're pouring out of the maze entrance. This is a disaster. Alert the higher-ups immediately. Tell Karpanos and Inferpatha. Project Maze has gone wrong. Terribly wrong.
Xrax, get out of there.
Don't try to fight them.
I'm trying to retreat, but they're so fast. Faster than anything human should be. They're spreading out, moving in different directions. This is what's coming out. These things used to be our volunteers. The serum didn't enhance them. It turned them into monsters.
How is that possible? The process worked fine for us.
Something must have changed. Something went wrong with the latest batch.
Tell the others. Warn them what's coming, and get the hell out of the facility.
Emergency. We have a catastrophic situation. Something has gone horribly wrong with Project Maze.
What kind of emergency?
A group of creatures have emerged from the maze. They've escaped into the exit facility. And they've reportedly slaughtered everyone inside. Every single person in the facility is dead.
Creatures? What kind of creatures? Are you talking about enhanced humans? Or something else entirely?
Something else. According to our field operative who was at the exit, these things used to be human, but they've been twisted beyond recognition. Elongated limbs. Grotesque mutations. And they're incredibly violent.
This should have been impossible. We tested the serum extensively. We ran hundreds of simulations. The DNA enhancement process was supposed to be controlled.
Clearly something went wrong. Terribly, catastrophically wrong. We should have installed surveillance cameras inside the maze. We should have been monitoring the trials in real time.
You're right. That was a massive oversight on our part. We were so focused on maintaining the psychological stress that we ignored basic safety protocols.
I think there must have been a problem with the injection mutations. Some of the trial runners must have overmutated. The serum must have triggered uncontrolled genetic changes.
Let me deploy a reconnaissance drone. I need to see what's happening inside the maze before we make any decisions about containment.
Good idea, but be careful. If these creatures are as dangerous as reported, we can't afford to lose our equipment too.
Drone is launching now. Initial telemetry looks normal. Entering the maze through the secondary access tunnel. Camera feed is coming online. Holy crap.
What do you see?
The maze walls are covered in blood. Completely covered. There are body parts scattered everywhere. Torn clothing. Flesh chunks. This is a massacre scene.
How many bodies?
I can't even count them. The trial runners have been ripped to shreds. Literally torn apart. Some of the corpses are missing entire limbs. Others have been disemboweled. This is beyond anything I could have imagined.
Are there any survivors?
Moving the drone deeper into the maze, scanning for life signs. Wait, I'm detecting movement. In the central chamber.
Survivors?
I don't think so. These are the creatures, large humanoid forms, with elongated limbs. They're moving across the walls and ceiling, like they're not bound by normal human limitations.
How many of them?
I can see at least 12 in this chamber, but there are multiple passages leading away. There could be dozens more throughout the maze, and they're all heading toward the exits.
This is a disaster of unprecedented proportions. We've created an army of monsters, instead of enhanced human soldiers.
Some of the creatures appear to be in various stages of transformation. I can see trial runners who are still partially human, but their bodies are stretching, elongating, growing additional appendages. The mutation process is still ongoing.
Which means more of them will be fully transformed soon, and they'll all escape into the surface world.
Carpano, what have we done?
We've made a grave mistake. A mistake that could doom all of humanity. These creatures aren't just killing machines. They're intelligent, organized, working together.
And they're escaping containment. Once they reach populated areas, the death toll will be astronomical. Civilians have no way to defend against these things.
Artful operatives said bullets had no effect. If conventional weapons can't stop them, how can anyone fight back?
We need to contact the Emperor of Siciliana immediately, before these creatures spread beyond Menestoc's borders.
Agreed. He needs to shut down all border crossings, completely seal the frontier, and amp up military presence along the entire border.
If even one of these creatures makes it into Siciliana territory, the entire world could be at stake. They appear capable of rapid reproduction, or at least rapid conversion of humans into more creatures.
The way they tore apart those trial runners, the efficiency of their killing, it suggests they're designed for maximum lethality. Every human they encounter becomes either food or a new creature.
I'm sending the emergency transmission now, Priority 1 communication, to the Sicilian Emperor's private channels. He needs to know what's coming.
What are we going to tell him? That we accidentally created a biological weapon, that our attempt to overthrow one tyrant has potentially doomed the entire human race?
We tell him the truth, that we've lost control of an experimental project, that hostile biological entities are loose in Menestoc, and that immediate quarantine protocols are necessary.
He's going to be furious. We were supposed to provide him with enhanced soldiers to help overthrow the Menestec Empire. Instead, we've created an apocalyptic scenario.
It's worse than we thought. The creatures are using multiple exit points. They're not all coming out through the main facility. They're emerging from hidden passages, ancient tunnels we didn't even know existed.
How many exit points?
At least 7 that I can identify, possibly more. They're spreading out across a wide geographic area. This isn't a localized outbreak. It's a coordinated emergence.
They're intelligent enough to use multiple escape routes. That means they're planning, strategizing. This isn't just mindless violence.
Which makes them even more dangerous. A mindless monster might be contained, but intelligent predators, with superhuman abilities, they'll adapt to any countermeasures.
The Emperor of Menestec's forces are spread. They're conducting purges across the entire nation. They're not prepared for this kind of threat.
Which means the creatures will have free reign to hunt down isolated military units, to slaughter civilian populations, to multiply their numbers exponentially.
We need to evacuate our own people, all resistance operatives in the region, before these creatures track them down.
Agreed. Send out immediate evacuation orders. All Old Order personnel are to retreat to the secondary safe houses, as far from the maze facility as possible.
What about the other resistance cells? The ones who don't know about Project Maze?
We'll have to warn them somehow, without revealing our involvement. Maybe frame it as an Emperor bioweapon experiment gone wrong.
That might actually be believable. Given his recent escalation in violence, people might assume he was testing biological weapons.
The important thing is getting people to safety. Before these creatures reach populated areas, we have maybe hours before the first attacks, maybe less.
In Fatha, the evacuation helicopter from Siliana is inbound. You need to get to the extraction point immediately. They'll be there in 30 minutes.
Copy that. I'm gathering my equipment now. Where are you positioned?
I'm in the southern bunker, about 50 kilometers from the coast. I have multiple drone feeds running, watching the turn sweep through what's left of the country.
How bad is it out there? The reports I'm getting are horrific.
It's worse than horrific. It's apocalyptic. Over the past week, the turned have spread everywhere. Every city, every town, every rural settlement. They've wiped out anyone and everyone they can find.
The rural areas went first, didn't they? Like we predicted.
The farmers never stood a chance. Most of them probably didn't even know what was happening. The turned moved through the countryside like a plague. Simple, quick bloodbaths. Entire farming communities eliminated in hours.
What about when they reached the cities? Did the military put up any resistance?
They tried. The Emperor's forces fought back with everything they had. Tanks, helicopters, artillery. But it was useless against the turned's strength and agility.
Complete military failure?
Worse than failure. The turned didn't just defeat the military. They turned them into more turned. Every soldier that fell became another enemy. The army's own strength became their weakness.
And the capital?
The turned are crawling all over it now. The palace fell 3 days ago. The emperor himself was reportedly torn to shreds, right outside his own bedroom. His elite guards couldn't even slow the creatures down.
This wasn't supposed to happen. We wanted super soldiers to eliminate the emperor, to overthrow his regime and restore freedom, not to release these horrific creatures into the world. They're killing everyone, not just the tyrants.
I know. Every night I lie awake thinking about what we've done. The guilt is overwhelming. We've become responsible for genocide on a massive scale.
How many casualties are we looking at? Total population loss?
Based on the drone surveillance and reports from our remaining operatives, Menastic's population has been reduced by approximately 85%. That's roughly 42 million people, dead in 7 days.
42 million. We've caused the deaths of 42 million innocent people, in the name of freedom. What kind of monsters have we become?
The kind that history will judge harshly, if there's anyone left to write that history.
At least Siciliana has managed to contain the outbreak. Their coastal defenses held.
So far, yes. They immediately shut down all border crossings, deployed naval blockades, and established a 50-kilometer no-fly zone. No turned have made it across the water yet.
Thank goodness for that. If these creatures ever reach Siciliana, if they spread to the other half of the world, all of humanity will go extinct. We'll have ended our entire species.
The Emperor of Siciliana has offered a solution. A final solution. Nuclear strikes. Complete sterilization of Menastic territory.
Nuclear weapons? He wants to nuke the entire continent?
It might be the only way to stop the turned. Conventional weapons are useless. But nuclear fire might destroy them completely. Eliminate every trace of the contamination.
The radiation would make the land uninhabitable for decades, maybe centuries.
Better uninhabitable than overrun with monsters. At least radiation eventually decays. The turned will only multiply forever.
You're right. We should agree to the nuclear option. It's the only way to contain our mistake. My evacuation helicopter just arrived. I can see it approaching the landing zone.
Good. Get out of there while you still can. My own extraction team should be here within the hour.
Karpanaz, I need to ask you something. Do you think it was worth it? All this death and destruction?
What do you mean?
We achieved our goal. The Emperor is dead. His regime has fallen. The New World Order is collapsing. But the cost? Over half of all humanity has been slaughtered.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anymore. We wanted to restore freedom. To bring back the old world of choice and democracy. But what's the point of freedom if there's no one left to be free?
The survivors in Siciliana will have their freedom. The Emperor there has promised to dissolve his empire, to restore the old nations and governments. That's something, isn't it?
It's something, but it's built on the graves of millions. As of today, the Emperor of Siciliana will begin the dissolution. The New World Order officially ends. The old nations will be restored. People will choose their own governments again. Finally, we return to what once was.
Freedom restored, at the cost of half the human race. I'm boarding the helicopter now. The pilot says we need to leave immediately. The turned have been spotted moving toward this area.
Go. Don't look back. What's done is done. We'll have to live with the consequences. For however long we have left.
Will we ever see each other again?
I hope so. In the new old world, maybe we can find some kind of redemption. some way to make amends for what we've done. Goodbye, Infrapatha. May history judge us more kindly than we judge ourselves.